Welcome back to my channel, Pumpkins. Today, me and Ameythst are going on an adventure to explore some things in our nearby Arboretum. I actually live very close nearby to this place, and I was really hyped once I realized that it was there. I've never been to one, so I'm more excited, I think, than Ameythst is. This is actually maybe 15 minutes by car for me, and I actually go by it every day with on my way to work. So we're just starting off on the main path, and I'm already I'm super excited. And you guys will see emojis and little pictures on the side of the camera because I kept letting my pop get in front of my camera on my phone. Yes, I do everything with my phone. All right, there's a car coming, so we're gonna stop here for a second because can't let me and the baby get ran over. Nah. Me and Ameythst we can't do that. It was mail truck. First indicator, just something that I run into later, which is typical me. But anyway, what is that? What the heck is that? I like to examine things up closely. So we're going to go around this path right here that we're coming up to and make our way over to this thing on the tray because I have no idea what it is. And my curiosity is getting the best of me. So of course we're going to run into some signage throughout here, and just to let you know, this is also a bit of a learning trip as well because some of the signage will have history facts. But anyway, going back to what brought us over here in the first place, this large bass. If you have any idea what that is, please inform me in the comments below. I like learning things. So Ameythst stroller is perfect for this. It is what I call a running stroller, a jogger stroller. It's an all-terrain stroller. I normally don't take her in this. I normally use my smaller stroller when venturing out on buses. We're gonna get a picture on this later, by the way. Right now she's like, nah, mom. But I love that stroller for things like this. Other than that, I prefer her smaller stroller. So I couldn't pass this up. I wanted to come out into this big open field, which you can see is perfect place for picnics. But due to the current state of our country, where with COVID, no one to be seen in a vast open landscape that is perfect for picnics. But hopefully that will change soon. In the meantime, Ameythst wants to remove my mask. It's a fight all the time when she sees that I'm wearing one, and she will continually try to remove it every time that I'm holding her. Hello. So back in the safety of her stroller, we are going to continue along the way, but before I walked off, I noticed this was here. I love things like this. Memories of old loved ones and friends and family forever part of a tree or something where they may have gotten a hug or a kiss. That one lovely yellow leaf. I can talk, people. I can talk. I swear I can. So right now we're pretty much by ourselves. I think I came across maybe a total of 10 people in this park. 10 total. And right now there's a dog walking behind us with his owner. So I'm trying to keep me and the baby and the dog separated. So here's the first bit of history. This used to all be homes, this area that I am right now. And we're going to talk about that in a couple of seconds. So that inclines down, and it inclines down to where all the houses used to be, and you'll see all the bricks are still kind of in the ground that they didn't want to dig out, plus the big massive wall. You guys can hear Ameythst. She just woke up in the background. Goodbye, gentleman with his dog. So I got hyped. I got seriously hyped because look at this. Look at this. For my Lord of the Rings fans, you cannot You cannot tell me that this is not a Hobbit Hole. It just needs a little door. Like, look at that. It's identical. Anyway, I totally recorded this earlier and my phone died, and so I'm redoing this. Lessons learned, folks. Lesson learned. So we're going down. We're going to continue straight down that path. And I'm starting to see more things. At first I was like, well, I don't know what we're going to see. Maybe that was about it. Can't get more adventurous in the Hobbit Hole. It can't. No way. But I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. We're coming up to another sign, which is basically going to be another learning thing about what they do with the pond nearby, how they used it to the best of their abilities in the past. And that red tree is just calling me. Like, it's the only like really big fall thing that I saw while we were here at Arboretum. But yeah, we're gonna make our way to that pond, and it's gonna be an adventure getting to that pond. Pond is down there. Located thus so. And there's a few things in that area that piqued my interest. You know, when you're in that horror movie scene where you know you're not supposed to travel forward, you should turn around, go back. Meanwhile, Ameythst is just chilling. She's snacking. So as we go toward the pond, I'm like, is that a body? I'm hoping that's not a body. My brain is like, do I want to risk it? I don't think it's a body. And of course, guys, it's not a body, but it's just the thought of it. Meanwhile, Ameythst continues to eat. I'm also snacking, by the way. Eat my bagel at this point. So now we're gonna go down this incline. Roller coaster moment for Ameythst. And coming back up that thing was a hassle. But we're getting closer to what I assumed or thought possibly was a body, and it's actually like old blue jug that they put in a giant trash bag. My poor child. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Not a body. So I don't want to get her too close to the pond because Ameythst loves water and she will get really hype in that stroller, and I was afraid that I could put all the brakes on all I want. She would like try to get out and get to it. The little girl is very strong. So I'm going to actually put the brakes on her stroller, and we're going to walk over and look at the pond just a little bit. We're not going to go in it. It's not going to happen. We're going to look at the reflection of these beautiful trees on the water top. And right now I'm going to show you guys where there's a campsite. I kind of wanted to go around there, but my instinct said no. I'm going to trust my instincts, and we're going to go pick up the baby. So normally they used to have camps there, but right now they don't do summer camp, and they cut some of their things that they do there at the at Arboretum down until they can figure out how to go around it with COVID. But in the meantime, we're gonna go visit this red tree that has been calling me since I came down the hill. It's gorgeous, guys. Just look at it. Look at it. It's majestic. It's about the most fall thing I've seen. Ameythst is just like, why? You know how some babies, you hover them across the grass and they freak out. She's not freaking out. She's just like, I'm not sure what to make of this, Mom. Like, why is it crinkly? Why is it this color? I've never touched a leaf before. What is this? Can I eat it? Like, I'm so confused. Why, Mom? Why are things falling on me? So I wanted to get a photo of us, and which I did. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my photos of her and me. This gate, oh my god, I don't even know what this gate led to. I don't even know what to make of that gate, but I had to put it in there. Meanwhile, more history for you guys, in which we're going to be making our way toward that beach hollow that they point out with the guy running across the field. But I am going to choose not to go through Beach Hollow. My silly self is going to choose to go through a direct path, a path that isn't really logical because I'm adventurous and I can't help myself. Bye-bye beach path. We're not going to take you. Just on the other side of that is where we came down, just FYI. But we're going to take this path to the left. Hit the fork in the road, and I choose to go the path that most wouldn't go, because that's me. Adventure, folks. We're on an adventure. Like I said, once again, we ran into like maybe 10 people tops. So they didn't really finish this paving of this road, so I'm going to turn my camera off because I didn't want to drop my baby. And as you can see, this used to be lots of woodlands, and they go around the history over that and how they're trying to keep all the exotic animals and plants alive in this area. Meanwhile,
I definitely hear a baby.
Meanwhile, I thought that it was a baby crying over there, and it actually was sheep, which they do have a little farm.
I'm sorry, that's chickens.
And which they normally would
So
have
wrong.
kids come by and they can see the sheep and everything, but they can't right now. So we're gonna exit out of here. That's see a guy with his dog. We're gonna head out of these little small woods back here. Voila! It's beautiful. And this is actually someone's garden, which I didn't know. Because when we come out of the woods, you kind of like, you come right out beside it. So I was, unbeknownst to me, in someone's yard. Because I didn't really know that there is actual houses over here. And just continuing with my exploring, I ended up in someone's backyard. But look at it, it's just so gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous. And then it dawned on me, and this is the point when it dawned on me, when a little boy comes out of his house and I'm like, oh, time to go. This is trespassing, folks. This is trespassing. Let's go past this fork in the road that I wasn't supposed to pass. Hence the mailbox. And then I got somewhat turned around. I'm like, well, is this the way? No, this looks like this is more in people's houses. Oh, okay. So why don't we have it like cut off and separated? I don't understand why they didn't like have a gate, like something that says all right, and a big sign that says this is somewhere that you're not supposed to go. No, we put this little dinky sign, which we're going to the Cope House, which is to the right. So Cope House is where they actually had all the things, in which I didn't sign up for a class or anything, but our main focus was to come to find this natural wooden adventure playground. And though Ameythst is too young to really enjoy it, I really wanted to check it out, because I was like, oh, and a playground made of all natural wood sounds cool. I really kind of want to see it. So they gave me a map when you enter, and I don't do maps. Like, I do maps, but I didn't have no time for that. Ameythst, by the way, is knocked out. We get to our destination and she is knocked out. But it's okay. Like I said, I was more than likely more excited about this than Ameythst was. And so we're coming into the first spot, and you can see where Ameythst is knocked out. And this is where the log seats are, and I believe they actually have classes here for the kids when they do have the camps, or when they try to have the social distancing camps. And you have the little spots where the kids can sit. As a child, I would probably try to jump and hop on each one of these little seated logs, because that's how I think. Here I go, looking down holes and trees again, because That's what I do. So when we entered this area, the lady outside pretty much lets you know that it's a big circle, that no matter what path you take, all paths will bring you right back out to the gate where you enter. So you can't really get lost. It's a big loop. But I think there's like 3 paths, kinda, in a way. But regardless, it's still like a big loop. And she also let me know to be aware that there's going to be painted trees, because some artists have come in and painted great artworks on there. Ameythst is still knocked out. Some traveling companion she is. Hey, zibber, zerber, zerber. You guys hear her zerberting in the background. Wait, there you go. It's a black walnut. So, moving along the path, and I'm struggling with the stroller and trying to do this with one hand. It is not easy, guys. So ironically, before I tried to do this video record this for the second time, Ameythst was actually taking a nap. Now she's up, so you guys just enjoy hearing her in the background. This is the only time I'm gonna get to be able to do this. So, my Monster Hunter fans, this forest, this natural adventure playground area is the best for photographs. If you're a cosplayer and you live on the East Coast, you need to check out this area. Mind you, I thought that squirrel was fake until it moved. But if you're a Monster Hunter fan, you know what I mean. Like, those tables, those chairs are perfecto. And then I want you guys to peep like the little huts that they made using the trees with the little throne and the inside. We're gonna go a little bit closer in a second. At first I didn't notice that's what they were, and I'm like, oh, because then you can like put straw or whatever on top, and this is what they're actually using, the kind of tree they're actually using to make these. You learn a lot when you're traveling around in woodlands and arboreums. Baby. So we're gonna be heading back to get Ameythst, who was right here, not far. Trust me, as I'm holding the camera forward, I'm looking back and checking on her. So don't come at me, moms. I know how y'all like to jump on people. So moving right along, I thought this was the cutest thing. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's Fern Gully, guys. It's Fern Gully. The child in me wants to hop along each little log. Just each little log. And look, it's so pretty. That is so pretty. Once again, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw the photos I took over in these areas. So, where are my Destiny players at? Because this hole in the ground. If you play Destiny, you know about the secret caves. This cave, legit, it looks like, I know there's probably something that burrowed itself in there years ago, or might still be in there, but that's definitely one of the caves. Now, I laughed when I saw this, because every child's going to climb. You can tell a child not to climb all day. They're still going to climb. That's a given. But we can keep on trying. I also thought this was a really weird area. Like, you tell us not to climb, but what is the kids going to play with over here? Wasn't sure what to make of it. I love that artwork, though. Warning, mushrooms ahead. For those who are kind of are wiggy out about mushrooms, this whole thing is mushrooms. So I'm not going to say when to look up until it's over. So just don't be looking right now. Just make sure you're looking away, because this is all mushrooms. It was really weird. It was really, really weird. Alright, mushroom scene is now over. Ameythst is up. Hi, baby. This is how she does. She just wakes up and just stares or smiles. Alright guys, we are getting closer to the end of our trip now. We are coming into Indian territory. Cause that's all I could think of was this is like a little Indian territory, because you have these little seats here, and you have these teepees, and I of course had to stick Ameythst in there. It was appropriate. It is also the picnic area, so I really want to stick a different type of emote in there, but I might do it later if we come back here and have a picnic. You know what I'm talking about, you know, Wednesday and Thanksgiving. It's more artwork. This is gorgeous. I love finding them. I'm quite sure there's more of them. The next time I might actually try to hunt them down. Once again, Monster Hunter. Look at that. It's the spit. It's the spit for the beef, for the meats. And then they still have like little natural logs for the kids to stand on, to move around, to push, to do whatever. But we have now exited out. And this bench, I had to get a picture or a video of this bench because it's a gorgeous bench. We are actually back home, and we're looking over the map. So basically you guys can see where we came in and the loop around that they spoke of. But there was some little paths in between that one big circle, and I definitely went along some of those other paths. But as you can see, this is pretty much their pamphlet for it, for the Adventures Woods, which is pretty awesome, and I hope to go back again. We're going to try to one hand open this, and I'm going to fail like horrible, so I apologize for my failure. But Adventure Woods was pretty awesome, and that's what we went in there to go see and find. And now that I know how to get there, I'm going to be going back with my bestie and her little one as soon as possible before it gets too cold, because I believe they're only open from spring to fall. When I was at the Copa House, they gave us pamphlets and little cards to get more information. And then I have this cool thing they gave me, which is the American's passport for gardens. And believe it or not, the Philadelphia Zoo was in there, and you can actually get your book stamped. And when which you'll see here next time if we go back, I will make sure to get it stamped. And then for Arboretum, it was actually behind the sign. Like, no one stamps your book, but it's behind your sign. So I have to go back so I can get the code that's on the back of the main entrance sign and write it in the book. I hope you guys enjoyed this.